Morning.
Good morning. It is the corporate filing deadline day for corporations and partnerships. You have to file by today. Otherwise, you face a $195 per month penalty, and that's no good. That's per month per owner. So make sure that you file an extension if you're not filed already. If you are filed, good job. Doesn't make a big difference as far as your issues with filing. Just make sure you get any taxes that you think you're going to owe, get them in the mail by today, and then make sure you file that extension so you don't get that clock ticking on that penalty. And then for those of you in California, if you don't make that tax payment that's due with the corporation return, you have a 5% per month penalty every month you don't pay what you owe. So make sure you get that payment in. If you need help filing an extension, DM me and we'll get you in the system and get you filed and help you out. See ya.
Computer's restarting. All right, so just did a quick Instagram post and sharing out that it's the deadline day. It's always fun on deadline days. It happens to be March Madness in two ways. We got March Madness because March 15th is here. So that's the deadline for filing your corporation and partnership returns. Otherwise, penalties start ticking. And then it's also the start of March Madness, the basketball tournament. So we're going to hopefully watch a few of those games as we're filing returns and going around. And it's always, no matter how, and I've said this before if you've watched some of our previous vlogs, but no matter how lined up and organized you are, the 15th of the month when it's a filing deadline is always interesting and crazy. So looking forward to it, ready to go. See you around.
Now where I come from, my everyday, day-to-day is just to skate away. And you can smile if you learn to put your pain away. Los Angeles streets are scandalous things. That's why I'm focused on my tan at the beach.
So maybe I should contact that person, say, what are your fees, what you do?
Yeah, I mean, then they'd know what to do, and they'd be, because being an expert on it, you're going to make a lot slicker campaigns. And
then we just have to design what we want.
Yeah.
There'd be no reason for me to go in May, really, with their...
No, unless you wanted to be able to do it yourself eventually, but
understand.
kind of what it'd probably still be good. And they have a SuccessCon Infusionsoft conference in San Diego. Like, oh, that'd be sweet, but not a great time.
No.
4 days off at the end of March.
I just wonder if that'd be something that is ready. Now, it was successful for you because you did a whole bunch of preliminary stuff up front, right?
Yeah, there was a Facebook group. I've posted tax tip videos to the Facebook group, and then there was a bunch of people saying awesome. And then I said, if you're interested, I'll do doing a quick presentation on the 7 steps in the hotel lobby was big. That's where a lot of the actual.
You just rent a little room?
No, I just sat in the Starbucks.
Oh.
I sat in the corner of the Starbucks.
Did your PowerPoint on your laptop?
No, I just handed out the little handouts, little flyers, and just went over it.
But you could, I think the key is that you did all that work up front.
Yeah, that was the key. Well, so one of the guys that I've had to reschedule with a couple times, but is a big player, general contractor, I met in a line for Starbucks in between one of the sessions. Yeah. It depends, but 10X, the conference was super, everyone was super open to networking. Like, you walk up to you're sitting at the bar in the lobby and say, 10X? Oh yeah, 10X, oh yeah, awesome. Like, what do you do? And they were all, so it was a super open, super open environment.
So they're not attending any stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get the lanyard though.
Oh, yeah. They last year, man.
Yeah.
This is the VIP lane.
Yeah.
Places like you get try this one.
Oh, boy. This bad boy. I think we're running.
So it's like a candle with a wax. Did you get the pics in? Get the pics. You figured it out? Get till 9:15. Sorry, it's last second.
Joseph Aronson, I'm gonna put his stuff over in the need pending stuff.
Oh, I have something I gotta forward to you. Yeah. And you're staring at them.
Yep.
You're staring at them. We had Byron brought the temptation here.
It's the middle of my challenge.
Intermittent fasting.
Big
In the middle of the challenge?
Yeah.
All right.
In the middle of week 3.
We're CPA and team members focused on our health here. We got Nicole going through her boot camp, getting fired up, ready for that summer cut.
Why would you put it on a thumb drive?
Well, he dropped the thumb drive off, I think.
Yeah, but,
I don't know why it didn't get shared or saved to the shared docs. That's,
so, man, you got it hot.
I know, it's hot. Did you do that?
Yeah. No, did you guys hear cold?
No.
Calm shivers.
Yeah, no, it's toasty. Let's turn it off.
You gotta put the paper bag up, plastic bag up there, man.
Hey.
A little bit Veronica.
Yeah, or are you cold?
Coming straight from IV, where my crunchy tight strings bring the summertime heat. Yeah, what you worried about? That's how we do it down south. Cause you know we're gonna chill today, and we're doing it again tomorrow. I said, forget what you worried about. That's how we do it down south. Cause you know we're gonna chill today, and we're doing it again.
Good. Now still a good time? Yeah, definitely. It gets a deadline day. I'm excited. So it's always interesting, even no matter how. I sent you the updated K1s. I wanted to kind of just touch bases on the phone before you reviewed them and kind of let you know kind of how the capital balance has changed and as we're going through it. When you have partners with negative balances, and basically they say you can't have a negative percentage, but all of the ending capital percentages have to add up, well, beginning and ending have to add up to 100%. The members that have positive balances, the percentages are allocated among them. Yeah, so, and this is actually, it looks like it's a copy of the whole return, so you'll just need to scroll down to the K1 section of the return.
Cause you know we're gonna chill today, and we're doing it again tomorrow. I said, forget what you worried about. That's how we do it.
So we're almost halfway through the day. It's been actually surprisingly a pretty smooth deadline day so far. Had a couple appointments, wrapped up some returns, called with the clients with those results, and then I had a longer conversation with one of our larger clients that had some more complicated back and forth that we wanted to make sure we covered before we finalized everything. Reviewing, kind of just going through, had a meeting with Sue, the person, our team member in charge of filing returns and processing returns, just verifying all of our extensions are getting filed, anything that gets bounced back that we're sending a paper file return. And I think I got a client call, so I'm gonna grab that right now. Hello? Okay, great. I'll pass it through. Okay. Hello, this is Tyler. Hey, how are you? Good, thanks. So got your return done. And looks like so deliver and return, calling clients with results, helps foster that communication, and now it's lunchtime. We got one basketball game in the books. I lost it on my bracket, so that's not a good way to start the tournament, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go eat lunch, so I'll see you. Yeah, I got a Sweet 16 on the line. Nope. Got Tennessee in there, right? Where's Tennessee? There we go. But doesn't matter. Lame. One Sweet 16 down. One Sweet 16 down on this March Madness day.
Give me updates, post.
Yeah, so one update. When you're on the cloud, so we have a cloud server so that we can work remotely, work from anywhere. It's great for overall convenience, but when your internet's slow, it's rough. So we've had a little bit of, actually the client interaction, getting things out the door has been really smooth today. That's been the only hiccup, has been the internet's been a little slow. So like it literally took me 20, 25 minutes to print something earlier, just waiting on it on the cloud. But looks like the video streams, as you just saw, are holding up now, so we're back in business. Just kind of get out returns. So one thing that we have that was pretty successful last tax season, and so far we're starting to get some good momentum, is we have quarterly, I think I've mentioned before, quarterly targets, quarterly themes where we focus on something big. Well, during our tax season, we have a revenue target. And so what that is, so we've broken it down to, based on percentages by month, we have what we need to hit per day in sales. And then when we meet it, I get to go over and ring the success bell, and everyone gets excited knowing that we're on track. And so it keeps everyone focused on making sure that we're hitting our targets, getting there, and we're looking at it every single day. So when you get everyone rowing in the same direction and focused on our target, you accomplish way more. So far, February we're up maybe 12, 13% from the prior February. March we're up like 60, 70% from last March. So we're smooth sailing right now, right in the heat of tax season, and extension file, or ordinary non-extension filing deadline day is going so far, about 2:30 so far. So update.
That's how we do it down south. 'Cause we're gonna chill today, and we're doing it again tomorrow. We got love. Everybody's talking from Long Beach to the Bay. Gonna free my spirit, cruising down to PCH, and I got a good girl.
Taking a Facebook break. So been a good day. Well, we're 20 minutes till 5, which is kind of our deadline for getting people guaranteed filed if they need an extension. We've got them all already off. So what happens is, when we file extensions, most of them go through, some of them bounce back, and those that bounce back, we still want to make sure they get something off so they don't end up getting late filing penalties. So we send them all off through a certified mail, in the mail, so they're postmarked today, then they don't have any penalties going. So those were reviewed, scanned, and off. So extensions are done. Now it's just back into the flow of reviewing returns, right in the thick of 1 month out until the personal tax filing deadline's done, and just going. Get towards the end of the day, when you get where you do a lot of brain work where you're just staring at a computer looking at numbers all day long, and then you just your brain gets a little done. So you got to take that mental break, take some breaths, and then dive right back in. So that's what I'm doing right now. Been a good day, pretty smooth day, and getting the office workings. Not giving a speech today, so that's changing it up a bit. And yeah, let's close it out. It's all done. So I'm gonna stand up, and we will hopefully like more of the office tune. Let me know in the comments if you did, and otherwise we'll take it out on the road again, or we'll bring it back to the office. So either way, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Gonna free my spirit, cruising